The elevation, like we've been saying, is with one big key determining factor of how much snow you could see in a given season or in a given storm. So even a 1,000-foot elevation rise between one town and the other could determine when we go from rain to snow, Grant.
Yep. We have one more weather graphic, too, to show you here about average snowfall. And David, if you want to talk about this, too.
Yeah, so you can tell the higher elevation area, especially along the Sangre de Cristo Mountain, those bright purples and also into that white color. We see the highest amount of snowfall in New Mexico over a given climatic period. This graph is from the National Weather Service. You can tell even over to the Sacramento Mountains, further south, we do have those higher snowfall totals, but just less along the southern half of the state. So again, it's just really where that snowfall sets up with those winter storms and how high you are.
Right. Elevation, elevation, elevation. I like this map too, because you can clearly point out where all of the mountains are in New Mexico. But our winters are changing here in New Mexico, especially when it comes to our temperatures. They've warmed significantly since the 1970s, with every winter since 2013 being above average, above that 30-year average. That changes every decade. In fact, 4 of the last 10 winters alone have all been since 2000. And the warmest winter on record was actually 2016 to 2017. And even last winter was also one of the warmest winters on record. So we're definitely seeing a pattern here with these warming temperatures. And a big impact of that, too, is that, when you do get these storm systems to move in, they're going to be dropping more rain rather than snow because our average temperatures are warmer.
That's exactly right, Grant. And when it comes to precipitation, there's just not much of a trend besides we're going slightly downward in terms of precipitation throughout the winter season. And it's important to emphasize that not every winter is dry. There's a lot of year-to-year variability where one year we could have more snowfall than the other. But the 2024 to 2025 winter season, so last year, had actually the lowest snowpack on record and was one of the driest winters in history for New Mexico in itself. And one of the biggest impacts of a warmer winter is that more winter precipitation, like you said, will fall in the form of rain and snow. From 1995 to 2020, there's been a 40 to 80% reduction in snowpack in the northern mountains by April with the melt-off. And that downward trend ultimately really matters, Grant, because it's impacting our wildfire season, and it's impacting our water levels across portions of the state and our river levels. And a lot of environmental factors are at play.